Hello everyone, this is one in a series of videos that I'll be doing on features in the Infinity car and light truck system. Today we'll be talking about tips and tricks that you can use while measuring. First thing we're going to need to do is open the program, so we'll go ahead and click on that Infinity icon on your desktop and the program will open up. You see this box pop up. We do recommend that you wait at least 15 minutes to let your laser run and warm up before you start measuring. You can use that time to set up targets, fill out customer information, insurance, or the shop order. Once you've waited those 15 minutes, you can go ahead and hit OK on that box. Normally you need to create a new shop order, but I've already made one, so I'm going to go ahead and select that. I've already selected a vehicle, but you typically select one now. And we're going to just go ahead and go over to the target placement tab. So we're using a 2009 Toyota Camry. Now as you can see here, there are 3 different colored dots on your screen. Those are all spec points. Blue spec points are upper body points, typically around the hood, where you can measure damage to the front of the vehicle. Green points are your torque box points. Those are the most important points in the system. When you click on any of these points, you can see height, width, and length already just on the screen here. You can also see the adapter that we recommend you use for that point and the stem. Yep, and you can see the hole there. Now you can click on Show Point IDs. That'll show the name of each spec point in the system, starting at A from the front and then going to V at the back. You can also flip the view depending on which way the car is facing your system. We're going to go ahead and hit the measure screen now. If you look here, you see all of our targets are already set up, and you can see their measurements coming back. They all look pretty good. You can switch views. So this is a side view. This shows you what each rail looks like from left and right. You can also go to a 3D view. That'll show you the frame in 3D and also show you the damage represented on the frame and what direction it's going in. We can go back to plan view now. You can change your tolerances. So typically we set it at 5, but you can set it anywhere. We'll set it at 2. Now you can see that measurements that were considered okay at 5 are now marked in yellow and red. Go back to 5 and they're marked in green again. You can also change zoom vectors. So if you look at the arrows on these points, they're obviously noticeable. But if you change to 30, we're zooming out a little bit from the damage. And since the damage is pretty minimal, now you can see that those arrows are very small. Now we're back to the longer arrows here. You can also add virtual tapes to your frame. That gives you the measurements between any 2 points. Typically it's set to X and Y only, but you can switch it to X, Y, and Z, and that will also take into account height differences between the 2 points you're measuring. If you want to get rid of your virtual tapes, all you have to do is press remove virtual tape and they'll disappear. You can also turn the target LEDs off in case you are leaving, possibly for a couple of hours, in order to conserve battery life. You can turn them on just as easily by clicking that button again. You can show the point IDs in the measurement screen as well. As you can see here, they again start A and B. If you go into frame dimensions, you can see what those measurement points actually mean. So we start at A, so AL would be A left, BR would be B right. You can just get an idea of what the manufacturer data is and how that relates to the system. Well, if you look down here, you'll see this box. This shows you diamond and twist in the system. So we have a diamond of 4, which means we do have some deformation in our system, but nothing major. And that pretty much completes this video. So I'm going to go ahead and close out of this. I appreciate you watching. Thank you.